Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the GM. It is your guy Boulanger. Up next on the GM, Baltimore Ravens mandatory minicamp day 2. Let's talk about it. So, day 2 could have been just a copy and paste of day number 1. The players who perform well in day 1 are some of the same players who perform well in day number 2. So let's start with Lamar Jackson and the offense. The offense led by Lamar Jackson was pretty consistent. Lamar hit his receivers with a level of consistency. Zay, Bateman. I think I saw something where Nelson Aguilar made a couple of plays. Talon Wallace made a couple of plays, or a couple of catches rather. But what's really standing out offensively is the level of quality, depth, and talent at the tight end position. The tight ends between Mark, Isiah, and Charlie Kolar caught roughly 10 balls today. All kind of catches, athletic catches, catches where they beat coverage, and also contested catches. So it seems like that chemistry is just spilling over from last season between Andrews and Isiah, and now Charlie Kolar is coming into the fold. So super excited, man. I'm really hoping that the Baltimore Ravens will go some 3 tight end sets, kind of like what you saw a little bit from the New England Patriots back in their heyday, or at least a lot of 2 tight end sets, like when New England was going with Gronk and Hernandez. I could see Isiah and Kolar together, giving Mark Andrews a break. I could see all 3 of them on the field. Man, think about the size and power and athleticism they would have if you threw all 3 tight ends on the field and you added in Derrick Henry. How could defenses defend that? 4 guys on the field at one time, 6'3" or bigger, with athleticism and power. You can just imagine what that would be like. So hoping that Todd Monken will be able to kind of game plan and strategize some of that into his play calling, especially from the 30-yard line and in, meaning 30 yards and into the end zone. Man, that would be a nice look to put against defenses. But nothing about the offensive line I read today. I don't have any concerns about the offensive line. Again, you can't really get a read on those guys just yet. So let's jump to the defense side of the ball. Some playmaking, some pressure from the defensive line. Washington, Metabike, Travis Jones, as expected. Still hearing some buzz about Tavius Robinson. Adafe Owe is looking good. Heard some positive things about David Ajabo being on the field. And, kind of the biggest standout over the last couple of days is going to be Trenton Simpson. His full athleticism and explosiveness and speed has been on full display, making plays all over the field, knocking balls away, good in coverage, playing downhill, sideline to sideline, as much as you can with T-shirt, shorts, and helmets. And so super excited, man, about what this kid could be. I think it's going to take 4 regular season games for Trenton Simpson, although we hadn't gone through minicamp, but this is just my talking point for today. I think it's going to take about 3 to 4 games for Trenton Simpson to really find his own when he's playing against live competition, not the same offense every single day. But once he finds his groove, man, I think he'll be fine, especially if he can stay healthy. So super excited, man, about what Trent Simpson is going to be able to do beside Roquan Smith this year. One concern, if I have any, this early in the offseason, is going to be the lack of connection, continuity, chemistry between Lamar Jackson and Rashad Bateman. A couple of articles I read noted how they just don't seem to be on the same page. It's still talking about how Rashad Bateman is getting open. His route running is elite, but Lamar Jackson isn't going to him. And if he is going to him, it's kind of late. And that's a concern of mine only because that's been a talking point since last season, right? And I don't know if Lamar and Bateman have worked like away from the team, like you see him do with Zay and some of the other wide receivers. And I don't know why that is. If Rashad Bateman and Lamar Jackson are not working on their chemistry away from the team or away from organized team activities, then the question has to be why? Because it's definitely showing up on the field. And I don't think they can go into another season still trying to find chemistry, still trying to find a level of continuity. And so I think that it's going to have to be a meeting of the minds between Lamar, Monken, and maybe even the quarterback's coach, the wide receiver coach, and Bateman in order to get these guys together. Is Rashad Bateman's position, I don't know if he's playing the X receiver or not, I'm not 100% sure, but is the X the best position for him? Does he have an X wide receiver build and skill set? Yes, but is he going to be best utilized out there? You know, maybe he has to switch wide receiver positioning. I don't know what it's going to take, but if this chemistry isn't developed, it's a concern because Rashad Bateman is going into this fifth year. This year number 5? No, this is number 4. He's going into his 4th season and does not have any kind of real connection with his quarterback. And I put that on both. I put that on Bateman and Lamar. But I'm going to put it on more of Bate right now, especially since Lamar Jackson has been more available than than Bateman, and Lamar Jackson has been seen working with other wide receivers. I think Bateman has to volunteer himself to be available for those workouts. So man, let me know what you guys think, man. Why do these two dudes not have a connection yet? Why doesn't it look like it's building? Because every report that I see, that disconnect is still very, very present. So let me know what you guys want me to know, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 3. I'm your guy, Boulanger, and we're out.